The National Day Rally in Singapore is an annual message delivered by the Prime Minister of Singapore to the entire nation. On the first or second Sunday after National Day on the 9th of August, a yearly event since 1966. The Prime Minister uses the rally to address the nation on its key challenges, as well as to announce the nation's major policy changes, the economy, future plans and achievements. The rally began in 1966 as a private meeting between the Prime Minister and community leaders. The transcript was released to the media only 2 weeks later. Only in 1971 did Lee Kuan Yew decide, at the last minute, to televise the speech, which has since been annually broadcast live. The first rally in 1966 was held on the eve of National Day. Since 1967, the rally has been held at least a week after National Day. The rally was delivered at the former National Theatre from 1966 to 1983. With the theatre's closure and demolition in 1984, the rally was held at the Singapore Conference Hall for 2 years before being shifted to Kallang Theatre from 1986 to 2000. In 2001, the rally moved to the University Cultural Centre at the National University of Singapore. Since 2013, Lee Hsien Loong has held his rally at the IT headquarters and IT College Central. The first National Day rally was held on the 8th of August 1966 at the National Theatre. A closed-door meeting, Lee Kuan Yew told community leaders. Every year, on this the 9th of August for many years ahead, how many? I do not know, we will dedicate ourselves anew to consolidate ourselves to survive. And, most important of all, to find an enduring future for what we have built and what our forebears will build up. The 1971 rally was the first to be televised, at Lee Kuan Yew's last-minute decision. Since then, the rally has become a fixture on the political calendar. Lee delivered his cautiously optimistic speech off the cuff, remarking, "You have done well, 6 superb years. A magnificent performance against all the odds. So much so that everybody says. But, of course, everybody knows that Singapore is a very well-endowed place. Oh, just natural course of events. It wasn't. You know, we made it so." The 1981 rally marked the first time where cabinet ministers delivered their speeches. At the 1983 rally, Lee Kuan Yew trotted out facts and figures to show that the more highly educated a woman was, the less likely she was to reproduce. Before concluding, "We are really discarding our able parents in the next generation and doubling the less able." The resulting controversy eroded electoral support for his People's Action Party for several years. In 1988, Lee Kuan Yew delivered one of his most quoted lines. "And even from my sick bed, even if you are going to lower me into the grave, and I feel that something is going wrong, I'll get up." In 1991, Goh Chok Tong delivered his maiden speech at the National Day rally. He spoke with a self-deprecating humor that heralded a new, gentler style of governance, which he underscored by remarking, "I am not going to follow Act. I am going to walk my own way." At the 2002 rally, Goh Chok Tong remarked, "Fair weather Singaporeans will run away whenever the country runs into stormy weather. I call them quitters. Fortunately, quitters are in the minority. The majority of Singaporeans are stayers, as we say in Hokkien. Parsi bue zeo." His labels generated much discussion. In 2004, Lee Hsien Loong made his maiden address at the National Day rally. However, rather than deliver a cautious speech, he surprised many by slaughtering a few sacred cows. He promoted a new, teach less, learn more education policy, introduced a shortened 5-day work week for the civil service, and, most controversially, mooted the idea of casinos in Singapore. In 1970, Lee Kuan Yew's response to casinos in Singapore had been, "No, not over my dead body," though the elder Lee had since changed his mind. In 2005, Lee Hsien Loong adopted the current format of delivering his Malay and Chinese remarks at 6:45 p.m. with a break at 7:30 p.m. before commencing his English address at 8 p.m. Prior to 2005, the rally was a continuous speech from 8 p.m. In 2007, opposition and nominated members of parliament were invited to the National Day rally for the first time. In 2008, the English-language telecast of the rally, initially scheduled for live broadcast at 8 p.m. on the 17th of August, was postponed to the next day. The move was to allow Singaporeans to watch Singapore take on China in the women's table tennis finals at the Beijing Olympics. The rally itself proceeded as usual at the University Cultural Centre, but was only broadcast the next day. In 2009, Singaporeans used the Twitter hashtag #NDRSG to tweet about the rally. The 2010 rally was held on the last Sunday of August to avoid clashing with the Youth Olympic Games. Earlier that month, the 2012 rally marked the second time where cabinet ministers delivered their speeches at 6:45 p.m. before the Prime M.